Hello guys, happy baby name, not Mondays. This is a bonus baby name video and it is a Christmas one because it is nearly Christmas, and if you're having a Christmas baby, it's a really good time to think about a themed name. It's so special. I have a Christmas baby. My daughter Evelina was actually due on Christmas Eve, and funnily enough, we'd already chosen the name Evelina and it began EVE, so it was quite funny. I didn't even figure that out for quite a little while. This is a collab baby name video with my friend Laura, who also has a daughter called Everly, who is also a December baby. So maybe Everly and Evelina are really good Christmas baby names. So head over to Laura's channel after you've watched this video for the girl list. Laura is absolutely lovely. Don't forget to subscribe when you are there. She is such a lovely vlogger. She does an amazing day in the lives of her and her lovely children, Harrison and Everly. What beautiful names they do have. And Laura's one of my favourite vloggers to watch. I've watched her for years and years and years and years. Stalk her much. So it's really lovely to do a collab with her, and you will love her as well. So I have a list of the boy Christmas names. They're Christmas/winter because like literally for the last 2 Christmases I've done winter Christmas names, and I'm trying not to repeat myself. But I thought, what is Christmas apart from just a massive repetition? Maybe I shouldn't have tried, but I have. So I've got some really cool boy names that would work all year round but are very special for Christmas, but they're not the obvious ones, because you know I like to give you something to think about. So let's get going. So at number 7, really unusual and actually unranked, even though I have definitely heard it, so I don't know where that person is hiding, is the name Drummer. So obviously Little Drummer Boy is a classic carol, and I think the name Drummer is so cool. It fits into so many trends. Surname is first name, because Drummer is quite well known as a surname, and also occupational name. So names like Gardener and things are being used as first names. Archer obviously was an occupational name, and then for girls we have things like Harper and Piper. So I really do, Piper's a good one for girls. Christmassy. So Drummer, I just think it is a really trendy name. Like it's a cool name for a boy. If we're looking for something a bit cool and trendy and not overly used, Drummer is a great one. So Little Drummer Boy, I always think of the David Bowie version. I got confusing, Bowie or Bowie, David Bowie version. And Bing Crosby, I always think of that version because I absolutely love it. It's one of my all-time favourites. But then I did some research, because you know I'm a geek like that. Guess what I found out? That it was originally written by a composer, and the first ever recording of it was by the Von Trapp family singers. So the real life Von Trapps. So this literally is suddenly top of my list. I don't know why I put it at number 7. It should be my number 1. It is super cool. I absolutely love the Von Trapps. It is such a Christmassy thing, The Sound of Music, but this song has been done by literally everyone. Emmylou Harris, how cool, Joan Jett covered this, Justin Bieber, if you don't know who I'm talking about with those old people. What do you think of Drummer? Are you just like, she's gone crazy, she is really scraping the Christmas barrel, or are you like, that's brilliant, genius? I don't mind, I can take it. The next name at number 6 is a cool one, and it is the name Fraser. So not like Fraser, like Fraser Crane, Fraser. And Fraser is a type of Christmas tree. So often if we're buying a Christmas tree, a real tree, it'll be a Fraser fir. They've just come over to the UK, actually from Canada. And I wonder if my friend Emily Norris knows this, because her son is Fraser after Fraser Island, and she's half Canadian. But anyway, apparently yes, it is popular for its excellent needle retention, which I'm sure, is there a link to baby names? I don't think so, but it means strawberry flowers in some definitions, but other definitions where it's more linked to the tree, it means of the forest men, which is so cool, and it's got Scottish heritage with of the forest men, which is so festive. I've got a fake tree, sorry tree. We get everyone every other year when we're not in Sweden. But yeah, what do you think of that, Fraser? As a not so obvious in your face Christmas name, but a good one all the same. The next one is gender neutral, but I think it works really well for a boy mainly, in my opinion, but it could be either. It's the name Hollis. So Holly is obviously a really well-known girl name for all year round, but really popular at Christmas time, like really lovely. But Hollis is just a trendier version of it, and I love it for boys. It means dweller at the dweller at the holly trees. It means dweller at the holly trees. So beautiful, gorgeous nature name. Hollis just sounds really trendy for a boy. What do you think? It could also be for a girl. Some people on forums I was trying to read about this name. So there is a book called Pictures of Hollis Woods. Hollis Woods. Hollis Woods, and then whatever your last name is, sounds so good, which is about a young girl named Hollis. So yeah, whichever, but it's just so neat. It's so beautiful. I love the double L, and it's hard to find L names that are unusual, and this one is. This next name is one of my all-time favourites. It's an East Finnish name, and it is the name Tapio or Tapio. So in Finnish they pronounce it Tapio, Tapio, with the sort of strength on the P, but you could say Tapio. I think it sounds lovely as well. Tapio. So it's an East Finnish forest spirit, so festive. Scandinavia is just the dream when it comes to Christmas. You just imagine this snowy forest and the forest spirit Tapio. Such a beautiful name. I absolutely am obsessed with this. I mentioned it on another list, not a Christmas one, but somewhere, maybe just on one of my favourite lists. So hunters prayed to Tapio before a hunt, and his wife was obviously the goddess of the forest. I just think it's such a beautiful one. He has a beard of lichen and eyebrows of moss. What a cool guy. So Tapio, I think it is such a beautiful name. I just think when you look at that O sound, it's such a handsome sound for boys, and we love it. Like with Hugo, Oliver, all the O names are so popular. Otto and Tapio, I reckon there's going to be an outsider hipster name coming up through the ranks if I've got anything to do with it. I just keep mentioning it. I would use it, 100% I would use it. I just think I love the idea of him being a little forest spirit, and it's so festive as well. The next one's an unusual one. It's the name Whitaker. It means white field, so Whitaker was Whitaker. And I really like it, and I think it worked really, really well for this time of year. So I talked in other baby name lists I've done around Christmas about Olwyn, which means white footprint and things like that, and bringing that sort of that pureness, things that mean pure, and snow and white, Snow White. Really, really work for this time of year for December baby. Whitaker sounds really, really good, and I love the nickname Whit. For a boy as well. Whitaker's got the surname thing going for it again, which is really on trend at the moment, and it's got the nature thing with meaning white field. So again, a good one. What do you think of it? At number 2 is the name Rafe. So this name has just been one of those ones that I'm crushing on a little bit at the moment, Rafe, and I loved it because it means wise wolf. I know wolves are not Christmassy, but they're wintry, aren't they? Like a snow wolf is what I have in mind, like a kind of Game of Thrones wolf, Rafe, and it just, for some reason, it's on my list. I'm not gonna justify myself anymore, guys. You know, it's the 3rd year I've done this. Yes, it's a Scandinavian German boy name, Rafe. Wise wolf. I just think it's a cool one, and I think you could have some sort of, you know, like at this time of year doing a birthday party, have the white wolf round, like as a symbol, like on their cake and on their white wallpapers. In fact, I'm real into themes when it comes to names. And Rafe, it just sounds really lovely. I'm going to think of another reason why it's Christmassy. Put some Christmas links to the name Rafe below, wolves, but it's just a cool one anyway. And the last one's number 1 is bang Christmassy. I absolutely love it. I couldn't not have it on my list. It's the name Balthazar. So I love it so much. I just think this name is so, so, so cool. Please use it if you're having a boy. It's so trendy, Balthazar. Long boy names are where it's at, I reckon, at the moment. I might do a whole list on long boy names. Let me know if you would like that list. But names like Sebastian, Gabriel obviously is a really Christmassy boy name. I just think Balthazar works. I think in this day and age people are going more daring with the names, and I think it's a great one. He was one of the 3 kings who went to meet Jesus, so it is a really festive one, and that's one that I absolutely am obsessed with. It's got the Z in it, the high Scrabble letter that we want for our boys, and it's just such a lovely, lovely name. You will get so many compliments, I think, on the name Balthazar. So those are my top 7 Christmas boy names. If you want some more traditional ones, you can watch my old videos. There's about 3 Christmas winter baby names from yesteryear, which I was, you know, just did the normal ones, but I wanted to keep freshening it up. And don't forget to go to Laura's channel, because she has done a gorgeous list of girl names. She's kept it really traditional and beautiful for girl Christmas baby names. She is lovely. Please do subscribe when you're over there and tell her that I sent you, and hopefully you will absolutely love her, and I know that you will. And I will see you later on in the week. There'll be more Christmas stuff coming up, and I literally just got off the phone from HuffPost, who messaged me asking for a Christmas name list, and I was like, literally doing it right now, us guys. So we are going to be in HuffPost again, fingers crossed. So look out on my community tab and you can go and read it. And I've done like boy girl list over there, and stay tuned for more stuff. And if you want to get involved in these name lists, don't forget to subscribe, like, and then you can come over to my community tab here on YouTube, and I'm always chatting on there about name ideas and getting your input into them, so I love doing that. It's nearly the end of the year, guys. There is a huge amount of baby name extras coming up from me. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell as well, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Lots of love, guys. Bye.